Hey, shalom, shalom. Where the real Hebrew Israelites come to you week in and week out, prophesying the return of the Most High and His Heavenly Son. All praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles out in New York, a great millstone of GMS. Honors to all Akim around the planet, lifting up the name of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, and truth and sincerity. This is Brother Uriah from Great Millstone, Chicago. And I just did a lesson not too long ago about this, that the famine of the word will soon be coming, all right? And, you know, yesterday here in Chicago, well, actually, a couple of days ago, you already know they got the shutdown and the stay-at-home orders, but then, you know, we were still able to camp last week, you know. But now I see a group of brothers, I'm not sure if I think they're from Sakari, to my knowledge, but I'm not 100% sure. To my knowledge, it's the Sakari, and they were out preaching today, or yesterday, or whenever, but it would have to be like the last day or so. And this is what happened. What the Chicago police told them. All right.
Folks say that's why I hate them. The niggas just tried to move money them off the corner. Folks say that's why I hate them. The female detective.
It goes all the way down from Abraham, Isaac to Jacob, into the Israelites, all right? Into black Hispanics and African Americans.
They basically ran them off the corner. All right, I'll let you hear them, you know, run that back. Sure what happened, but I heard them saying something about a detective and off the corner or whatever. But then they just come on a loud horn and say, look, under section 2-595, whatever the hell, and Lori Lightfoot, homosexual ass, Edomite, Prisker, and temporary intern superintendent, whoever the hell, you got 3 minutes to get the fuck up off this corner for the most part. So what we've been preaching for, starting with the apostles on down, for over 30 to 40 years, that there will be a day where the famine of the word comes. We did lessons on this just a couple weeks ago on the famine of the word, and here we are. Now these brothers are trying to teach, and they can't teach. All right? And we prophesied that this is going to happen. Why? Because the scriptures prophesied that this is going to happen, and here you go. And I forgot that I had this up. Amos 8 and 11, but this is from the last lesson. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord God, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor thirst for water, but of hearing the words of Yahweh. Okay? The Most High says, behold, the days come, saith the Lord power, that I will send a famine in the land. That is now. All right? Because now you're going to have to find us. If you haven't found out we're Israelites, and there's a lot of people who have not found out we're Israelites. If you haven't found out that we're Israelites, all right? If you didn't get the memo and through the street teachings, you're going to have to happen chance stumble by it on the internet. And that's for now. Because I heard that in the that new stimulus bill, there was an internet clause or something, and got people saying about encryption, but it's not written in there as encryption, but the result of the new law would mean that they can violate encryptions and all kind of crap, and it's going to be a famine of the word all the way around in a very short few, I can't tell you how soon, but soon. All right, we prophesied. And the Lord started, what is this, Isaiah 55:11? So shall the words be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish whereunto I sent it. All right? The Lord said he's going to shut Babylon down. Ecclesiastes, the 12th chapter, talks about the doors being closed in the streets, shut in the streets. It seems like almost every lesson I'm bringing this out now, because it's just these prophecies are singing now, like the fat lady. All right? This is Ecclesiastes 12:4, and the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of a bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. Right? He said the doors shall be shut in the streets. That means you're going to have martial law. Okay? You're jumping up a verse, in that day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened. So, hey, the keepers of the house shall tremble, all right? The grinders shall cease because they're few. Now there's only a few essential jobs that you can work and make your money. I heard the mayor of LA said he's turning off electricity and water to those businesses that are not essential that continue to stay open. This shows you this is a totalitarian society. It is not for your turn. It is absolutely against everybody except the super elite. If you're Esau, it's still against you, because these Edomites are suffering just like the rest of the people over here in America suffering through these draconian laws that they got set up, man. All right? And this shows you how much your government loves you. If you go through the periods of time in the scriptures and through the different points in time of beforehand, when there was a plague, the plague came and got who the Lord wanted that plague to get. They didn't stop everybody and say, you can't come outside, you can't do wop the bam. If the plague came and got you, the plague came and got you. Now, when the Lord put the plague on of killing the firstborn in Egypt, he told the Israelites, look, I'm about to go put the death angel out. Put this blood over your doorpost, and I'll spare you. But if anybody was caught outside of that, they got the judgment. All right? So if this country was so wise, if whoever was meant to die by this so-called plague will die by the plague. That's it. But no, they want to restrict your freedoms. They want to restrict your movements. They want to keep your ass in the house while they set up the rest of their plan of taking this system down, then crashing the American dollar and bankrupting everybody. If you go back into the book of Exodus, all right, matter of fact, I'm going to get that in a second. One of the things that got Pharaoh, man, we had to go back to Genesis. Actually, we have to go to Genesis. I'm not sure if it's the 48th chapter. Is I think it was when no, it's not the 48th chapter. It was when the people were so yeah, here we go, verse 15, 47:15. This is what they're collapsing here in America, the money. They're collapsing this dollar. So this shows you this is still spiritual Egypt. And when money failed in the land of Egypt, in the land of Canaan, all the Egyptians came to Joseph and said, give us bread, for why should we die in thy presence, for the money faileth. So this money's going to fall, and and government wants these people to come to them for food. They got food suppositories already set up. They came out on the news and said, yes, if you're running out of food and you don't have any money, that's not fine. We have plenty of food. Please come. Remember Ecclesiastes 7:7, a gift destroyeth the heart. All right? Because the more you get something for free, it's going to destroy your fucking mind. All right? And Joseph said, give your cattle, and I will give you for your cattle if money fail. And they brought their cattle unto Joseph. And Joseph gave them bread in exchange for horses and for the flocks and for the cattle of the herds and the asses, and he fed them with bread for all their cattle for that year. When that year was ended, they came into him the second year and said unto him, We will not hide it from the Lord, how that our money is spent, my Lord. Also have our herds of cattle. There is not aught left in sight of my Lord, but our bodies and our lands. Wherefore shall we die before thine eyes, both we and our land? Buy us and our land for bread, and we and our land will be servants unto Pharaoh, and give us seed that we may live and not die, and that the land be not desolate. So Joseph bought all the land of Egypt for Pharaoh, for the Egyptians sold every man his field, because the famine prevailed over them, so the land became Pharaoh's. This is what Esau's trying to do. He wants your land. Matter of fact, got another scripture. He wants everything. He said, with the grape gather enough. No, he wants everything. Obadiah 1 and let's see, 5. If thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they have not stolen till they have enough? If the grape gatherers came to thee, would not they leave some grapes? How are the things of Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, searched out? How are the hidden things sought up? Lord is exposing him. He wants everything. He wants the house. He wants the car. He wants the land. He wants you. He wants your children. He wants the cat. He wants the dog. All right? He wants everything. All right? And that's why he's shutting everything down. He's showing you don't have no rights. Now here in Chicago, you can't even go by yourself. They first say, no, you can go out and work and exercise and things like that. But now they shut off the beach. As Illinois sees largest daily increase in coronavirus cases, Chicago Mayor homosexual Lori Lightfoot bans contact sports, closes popular city parks, beaches, and trails. All right? So she just shut the whole shit down. All right? So there you go. And this is bullshit. But it's the Lord's plan in Hallelujah. Okay? But here's the famine of the word is here. All right? Man, precepts are propping in my head. I'll get one more. Book. It's the Messiah is resealing the book. The old books were open. Now he's closed. Isaiah 29:11. And the vision of all is becoming to you as the word of a book that is sealed, which men deliver to one that is learned, saying, Read this, I pray thee. And he says, I cannot, for it's sealed. And the book is delivered to him that is not learned, saying, Read this, I pray thee. He says, I am not learned. For where, I want to keep reading. See, hold on. There's another scripture I'm looking for. I thought it was in that same section, but that's okay. That's still good. The books are about to be resealed. Okay? They were open. Now the books are about to be resealed again. All right? Why? Because for verse 13, wherefore the Lord said, for as much as these people draw near me with their mouth and with their lips do honor me, but have removed their heart far from me, and their fear toward me is taught by the precept of men. All right? Therefore, behold, I proceed to do a marvelous work among this people, even a marvelous work, and a wonder, for the wisdom of the wise men shall perish, and the understanding of the prudent men shall be hid. All right? This is beautiful. So we're in that day where the Lord is shutting it back down, pouring that spirit of deep sleep, which is already on the 2/3. Okay. And there's another scripture I was thinking of, because it's like it has the same vibration, but it's okay. The point's proven. Okay. All right. So the famine of the word is officially here in Chicago and in other major cities where we cannot go out there and teach on the streets. All right. So I don't believe the Lord is about to turn this around. I hope the Lord does not turn this around. I hope it only gets worse from here. That means we're getting closer and closer to the King. So hopefully this has been edifying to the spirit and power. Yahweh Shem, Yahweh Shai, B'Hashem, Rakakadas. All praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, B'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, B'Hashem, HaKadosh. Double honors to the apostles out in New York, a great millstone of GMS. Honors to all Akim around the planet, lifting up the name of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, in truth and sincerity. With that, I'm going to say Shalom and Abba Babal.